Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Terry Ross along with Elijah Klein tonight, coming live to you from U.S. Cellular Park in Medford, Oregon. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today, the game features the St. Mary's Crusaders taking on the Douglas Trojans. I'm pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support, and please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. When we come back, we will have the Bills Glass Coach's Corner, which is brought to you by Bills Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years.
At Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bills Glass. Having new windows installed by Bills Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bills Glass show you what you've been missing. Bills Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome to the Bills Glass Coach's Corner, locally owned, family run. Bill Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. We had the opportunity to catch up with Coach Jamie Young of the St. Mary's Crusaders, and I asked him the same question I've been asking all these coaches as the season comes to a halt, and that is, are you happy you got the season in, or you regret it a little bit? But all of them have told me they're really happy they got the season in, especially for their seniors, and he felt the same way. Tonight, though, they take on a Douglas Trojan team that's been struggling just a little bit out the gate. They have a new coach, learning a new system, but as Coach Young says, that doesn't mean a whole lot necessarily. They one thing that you can see by Douglas looking at them during the warm-ups and even out here on the field right now, they have size on their side. I mean, there is some big boys on that other side of that team. That's going to present a bit of a challenge for the St. Mary's Crusaders, but he just says, Jamie says that the game is played the same way every week, and that is that you need to follow your game plan and do your job and limit turnovers, which was a little bit of a problem against Brookings Harbor. That game was 2 weeks ago, and the St. Mary's Crusaders came out with the victory on that one, 28-6. But the Douglas Trojans got their first win last week against Coquille, so they're pretty happy about what's going on also. We're about ready to kick this one off, as has been the Bills Glass Coach's Corner, brought to you by Bills Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guys! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
I will welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of Table Rock Sports. And we've got Douglas High School along with St. Mary's that's getting ready to get at it. And they're ready to do it. So I guess we'll get ready to do it also, as St. Mary's is set to kick this one off. And here's a little squib kick. And they'll just fall on it right there. Taking that one was Gavin Jones. He just fell on it right at the 39-yard line. It's a little weird.
Interesting way to start. You never know how those can go, though, if you can't grab a hold of it right when it touches you. So you never know, but either way.
Yeah. I was just surprised that he didn't maybe try to make a little yardage with it, but
right.
Whatever.
I mean, as long as you can grab a hold of it, 40-yard line isn't a terrible field position to start either way.
So 1st and 10 from the 39 is where the Trojans start. Fake it, and then they turn and hand it right up the middle to Levi Brown. Brown gets 1 yard out of that.
Looked like he had a little more room, but that hole closed up real quickly there.
Yeah, that offensive or defensive line closed that down. Actually, St. Mary's plays I'm going to have to count here. They got 3 up front and on almost a 5-man line as the 2 outside linebackers play close to the line. Here's back to pass is Douglas. He's under pressure, but he fires it downfield incomplete. That's I was going to say it was Jones. It is not Jones. That is Christian. That's at quarterback for Douglas. He had a lot of pressure that time.
Yeah, tough to throw a good ball with that much pressure.
I think he threw it right into traffic. I think it was Hitty that was able to knock that one down. So Christian is back in the shotgun again. And that one's batted down. Getting there that time for St. Mary's is Heike.
Right into coverage again.
Yeah.
Got to be careful.
Yeah, Heike was right there to knock that one down. So on 4th and 9, St. Mary's or Douglas will be punting this one away. Heike is back to receive. Christian will be the quarterback, will be punting this. No fake coming here, though, one wouldn't think. Oh, he finds pressure.
So.
Oh, well, yeah, there is a bit of a fake. But he's going to be well short of the first down. Well short.
Not sure, was that a design fake, do you think, or did he just see something?
I think he panicked. I think that's what happened. He just up and decided as Patel got there to bring him down. But I think he just decided to run that one on his own. I would say that the coach would probably have something to say about it, but he's playing safety right now, so maybe not so much. So here goes St. Mary's from the Douglas 44-yard line. Haynes gives it off. That's Aldridge. Excuse me.
Nowhere to go on that one.
Yeah, Aldridge isn't going to find much space.
I don't even know if he got a yard on that one. No.
Well, I think he got himself a
2nd and 10.
Yeah, he got right back to the line of scrimmage. There was no space. I would say just on the surface of it that Douglas has St. Mary's outsized. We don't have height and weight for either team, but that would be my guess. There's a pass dropped. That was for Binion. And Haynes had it right there. He delivered it right to his hands, but Binion dropped it.
Yeah, might have got ahead of himself on that one before he secured the ball.
3rd and 10. Heike's the running back right now. Actually, I guess they pronounce it more like a Heike than they do a Heike, but a Heike.
Yeah, I was struggling to figure that pronunciation out earlier. I'll let you take it, though.
Well, I think PA guy calls it Heike, so I'll go with him. Here's Haynes. Back to pass. Now he rolls out to his right. Fires it downfield. Got a wide open man. That's Binion with it. And Binion will be brought down at the 22-yard line of Douglas. That was nice that time.
Just
Haynes
too
was
open.
Well, he was. Yeah, I don't. Somebody forgot about Binion, but Haynes did a good job of keeping that play alive.
Yeah, that he did. 1st and 10 now.
Give it off to Heike, who's at the 20. He's at the 15. Gets by a man, bumped out of bounds. Where did they say? They say they dropped the beanbag at
Looks
the
like the
7.
A lot farther back than it looked.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. I thought it was a little. He was inside.
Looked like he was close to that pylon.
But they said he 1 foot out at the 7-yard line. Still a nice gain of 15.
Absolutely.
So 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. This is Aldridge. He's not going anywhere.
Oh boy, they're having some trouble taking him down though. That's a big guy.
He is a big boy, but he's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard loss back to the 9.
Took a few different guys though.
2nd and goal now from the 9-yard line. We have a 4-man officiating crew tonight. A lot of football being played. I'm sure the officiating association is stretched a little thin tonight. Here's Haynes. Back to pass. Goes to the right. Dropped by Aldridge.
Catchable ball, but just great play by the defender there to knock it loose before he could secure that one.
Haynes is 1 for 3 and only and 2 of them, the 2 incompletions really aren't his fault.
All catchable, really.
He's dropping it right in their hands. So we'll see what they do now. They've got 3rd and goal from the 9. Here they give it to Heike. Heike's going to get inside the 5-yard line, but he's going to come up short. He's down at the 3. A gain of 6. And now what do you do? 4th and 3.
Well, this is kind of where it can go either way, unfortunately.
Well, I can tell you right, they're not going to kick. St. Mary's hasn't even tried an extra point this year, so Well, they're going to go for it. They're going to give it to Heike. He's looking for room on the right side, and
Looks like he's got it.
He's in. I saw a helmet come loose. I thought maybe for a moment that was the ball, but not so much. So Heike gets it in.
So no extra points this game, you're saying, huh?
All will be 2-pointers.
All righty.
St. Mary's elects to go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see what they do.
What happens.
Looks like they're setting up for a run to the left, but we'll see. I'm not as good as Tony Romo. A pass to the left to Binion.
Dropped it again.
Dropped. So we'll have to catch up my beloved scoreboard here because I'm a little slow, but there's a touchdown, and the extra point is no good. And so as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see now that it reads St. Mary's 6 and Douglas High School nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
First comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. As another little squib kick that time by St. Mary's, and this time it's down at the 50-yard line, but they do have the 6-0 lead, having stopped Douglas on its first drive.
Yeah, and that squib kick was a little bit closer than the last one. That one almost went the other way.
Here's Christian with it.
Nice spin move
there. He's not going to get very far. They're going to give him a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. He gets to the St. Mary's 47-yard line.
St. Mary's number 75, Lance Parrish.
2nd and 6 here.
That's actually 2nd and 7. That's okay. Christian looking. He's got the pass complete. And around there, and that's going to be very close to a first down. That time it's complete to Brown. And that should be a first down. Yeah, it's down at the 39-yard line. So they picked up 12 on that one.
First and 10, Douglas from the 39-yard line.
I think I got that wrong. Can't do math. 8. I picked up 8, and they needed 7. Here they give it again to number 30, whose name we will soon memorize because we're seeing a lot of him, Brown.
Number 30, Christensen.
He doesn't get
gain of 6 yards.
Gain of 6, they're saying. 2nd and 4. We would tell you that they're what formation they're in, but they're in the shotgun every time. So both teams will be in the shotgun every time. That's what high schools run now because that's what colleges run because that's what the pros do. Right? I mean, that's kind of the way it works. So Brown is the running back, but they're not going to give it to him this time. It's a pass by Christian, and that one's overthrown, intended for. We have to find their 41. I have to find their numbers. I apologize. That's for Cross. So but he overthrew across that time. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, just a little bit high on that one.
3rd and 4 for Douglas on the St. Mary's 33 yards.
Empty backfield this time. High snap. Christian throws it, fires, and it's incomplete. He was looking way downfield that time for Landon Lane, but he wasn't anywhere close. So this will bring up a 4th and 4 try since they're at the St. Mary's 33. I wouldn't think they would punt from there. Indeed, they're going to line up and go for it. Christian going down deep, intercepted. That is picked off that time.
Could be wrong. I thought he had a guy toward the right sideline, a little bit more open, but
yes, Delapenance picked that one off. So,
well, if nothing else, they pinned him back. Looking at the positives here.
It's actually as good as a punt.
Yeah, exactly.
They're down to the 13-yard line, not the most desirable result, but
not as good as a first down, but long field ahead.
Yeah, so St. Mary's, they're wearing their Kelly green, something that Jamie Young says they do once or twice every season. They don't do it on a regular basis. Usually you see them in navy blue, so you didn't tune in to the wrong game. I walked onto the field. I thought I was on the wrong field. And then I realized that maybe this is their alternate uniform, and there's a loss.
Looks like a little miscommunication there.
Kind of a big loss.
Between the quarterback and the running back, I believe. Looked like he turned around to get ready to hand it off, but the running back had taken off.
A loss of 5, so you're back to the 8-yard line at this point.
Thought I saw a flag down on the field.
That's
not.
That's just a yellow marker that they use for soccer.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing. 2nd and 15. Haynes back to pass. Looking, throwing. Incomplete.
Another one that pretty much hit his man right where you wanted to, but just couldn't hang on to it. Looked like a little bit of a low pass, but...
Yeah, well, it was a little close. So
definitely catchable, though.
So Delaplanets couldn't quite get that one in, even though he tried to make a diving effort at it.
We'll make it 3rd and 15 now.
We're halfway through the first quarter, by the way, 5:18 to go. Here's Haynes rolling out to his right. He finds wide open. Is standing in the middle of the field by himself is Binion again. He gets it out to the 30-yard line, so that's a first down. That's a gain of 22.
I believe that's the second time they've found him in particular wide open for a big first down conversion.
Yeah, they need to keep track of him. And this one off, a little delay. Now out to the, here's a Hecky out to the 50. He's down to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and that'll be a touchdown of 70 yards. 70-yard run. Wait till the PA gets done yelling.
Yeah.
PA, the speakers are right below us, so they're a little loud. But, yes, that was Hecky on the run that time. Tell you what, man, he took off.
He's got some wheels.
And with 4:42 to go, they
some great
St. Mary's is on the board again.
We'll see what they want to do here for the 2-point conversion.
Throw the little screen. Got it. And that 2-point conversion is good to Brady Reed.
Brady Reed
So, just like that, we'll give them a couple more points. And look at the... Whew, can't hardly hear yourself when that guy's talking.
Yeah.
So we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, which now shows with 4:42 to go in the first quarter. St. Mary's 14, Douglas High School nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Guess I don't need to be filming.
And there's another short kick. And Douglas will take that one. And they'll down it at their own 33-yard line. 14-0 lead for St. Mary's as the Trojans go back on offense with 4:40 to go. And number 25, Mr. Hecky, has gotten all of the scoring done basically for them as he scored on a 4-yard run and a 70-yard run. Two-point conversion was good as Haynes was able to pass it to Reed. Make it a 14-0 ball game. Here's Christian. He's back to pass. Looking right, looking left, looking right,
looking deep,
looking very long, and got a man out there and he missed it. Not by much, though. Jacob Fay out there for the Trojans, and that was just out of his reach.
On the coverage, number 32, Brady Reed.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line for the visiting Trojans. It's kind of weird to do football in the spring.
Yeah, I was pondering that idea earlier today, actually.
We're used to the lights taking effect by the time the game starts. They're just now starting to take any effect with daylight savings time. A little bit weird. Here's Christian rolling out to his right.
Got a little bit of
He
room
gets
there.
across the 50.
Still going.
The 40. He's still going. He's dragging the pile
Down
across
past the
the
50.
50-yard line.
What a run.
And they'll put him down at the St. Mary's 48. So that was a pretty good run for the quarterback.
I didn't think he had nearly that much room, and he really didn't. He dragged a few men along with him, but nonetheless a big run on 2nd down.
Yeah, he just took the pile with him is what he did.
Well, let's see if Douglas can get some momentum going. Down 14-0 here.
One receiver to the right and 2 out to the left for the Trojans. They're going to give this off to Brown.
Another nice run
Brown's
here.
got a lot of space.
Wow.
He's inside the 30-yard line to the 29 is where they put him down at. Another first down as Brown is just having a heyday. And we got a timeout on the field. I think St. Mary's called the timeout. So
not a bad idea.
Yeah, things are kind of going maybe a little further south than they would like, but as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, they still lead this one 14-0 with 3:55 to go in the first. Today's game is being brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Might just go ahead and tell you that tomorrow is the end of the regular season for everything. Tonight is the end of the regular season for football in this COVID-shortened season. And so today is the end of it, or tonight right here, at least for St. Mary's. Can't speak for every school. The boys soccer will play a game next week in the culmination week. And Tammy told me who it was, and I already forgot. So I think it's Brookings Harbor. I think that's who they're playing, but don't quote me on that, please. We'll figure it out, but it is on Tuesday. They do also have a soccer game tomorrow against Rogue River. Back at it here at U.S. Cellular Park. Gary Wheeler Field is where we're at tonight. Christian will pitch it to Brown. Makes one tackler miss, breaks a tackle, and finally is brought down at the 25-yard line. So a good gain of 4 that time.
Did a great job to even really get anything off of that run.
Broke a couple of tackles and was on his way. He's got some good speed.
He does. Douglas was down here last possession, threw an interception. See if they can capitalize now and make things a little more interesting now.
Low snap. Christian handles it, tries to take it up the middle, but St. Mary's is going to have none of that. And one of those that was there for the Crusaders was Parrish. In fact, they're going to give him credit for a solo tackle, but yeah, he would have none of that. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 3.
I was wondering about that. It looked like he got a little more on that first down run than they gave him.
Third and 3. I was just looking at the scoreboard, and they hadn't changed it yet, so apologize. Here's Brown again. Brown's got first. No, he breaks it out. Now he's got first down territory.
Still going.
And he's finally brought down as catching up with him is Patel, but not before he gets down to about the 3-yard line.
Really impressive run game by Douglas early on here.
Another 20-yard run for Brown. I put it officially on the 4 now, so I'm making a 19-yard run. But he's broke some good yardage.
He did. It'll be 1st and goal.
Down below 2.5 to go here in the first. Trojans threatening. Christian keeps it, and he's in. So Douglas is in on a 4-yard run for Douglas. A2 will go for the 2-point conversion.
Interesting.
Everybody lines up to the left, as you can see. You kind of assume maybe they're going to go left, but you don't know that. Nope, Christian's going to keep it, and he's in.
They fooled me a little bit on that one.
He's in, just like that. So, we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. As we do, we see that it now reads St. Mary's 14, Douglas High School 8, with 2:23 to go in the first quarter. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Cisco, presentation of Table Rock Sports.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And there's an onside kick, and Douglas got it back at their own 49-yard line.
Recovered by the Trojans.
So we're seeing all kinds of interesting action here in the first quarter. Don't look away.
That's really the whole goal of a squib kick, is to not only make it more difficult to get a return going, but to potentially get the ball back, and they do just that with that one.
So from the 49, let's see if Douglas gets it in again. Here's Christian back to pass. He steps up, finds one over the middle. Out to the, trying to get around the corner, gets to the 40, gets to the 35, steps back inside to the 30, down to the 20, and inside the 20-yard line goes Cross. Cross with that one.
Tough to tackle, huh?
Wow, he only got outside, and once he got outside, he wasn't going to be denied. I'll tell you that right now. That takes it down to the 18-yard line of St. Mary's. Douglas still plenty of time to tie it up here in the first quarter. There's Christian looking again on a screen, and not much that time. As grabbing that one was Jones, but St. Mary's was there to close that one down in a hurry.
Might have had a little more room on that one if it was a little bit better of a pass, but receiver had to kind of wait a minute.
Brady Reed was all over it. We're getting down to 1 minute. Got a minute 10 to go as Douglas still has plenty of time. Brown moves from the left side to the right side. Christian back to pass. He's going to the end zone. Got it. Touchdown. Once again, that one was to Cross. And so that one was from the, they wipe it off the board in a hurry. It was from what, the 18-yard line? I believe it was. I believe that was from the 18-yard pass. They're going to go for two again. They've got it tied up at 14. Let's see if they can do it. They did it again. Christian looking for the end. Got it. So just like that, they recovered the onside kick, took it down the field and scored, and now the John L. Scott scoreboard reads, it's Douglas 16, St. Mary's 14, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we're back at the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And this time there was another short kick by Douglas, but St. Mary's was able to fall on it this time at their own 44-yard line. Fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. As they're going to turn and hand this one off and go around the left side is going to be Hadley, but Hadley isn't going to get a whole lot there. He gains about 3, it looks like, so it'll be 2nd and 7. What you do is you search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com, and then you click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. So St. Mary's looking to recover and get back into the lead. Here's Haynes, gets it to Binion. Binion is stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. I don't think they're going to even give him a yard on that one.
I don't think so. 3rd down and 7.
Yep, they didn't even move. So there's 3rd and 7.
End of the quarter.
And that's, well, another quick timeout, if you will. And the John L. Scott scoreboard. No, that's the end of the quarter. Yeah. I'm sorry. So the John L. Scott scoreboard shows at the end of 1 that it's Douglas 16, St. Mary's 14, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Cisco, presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
So we're back for the start of the second quarter here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. Here's Haynes throwing it downfield. He's got a man down there and a first down. And that, I think, is Hadley. It is. That's Hadley on that one. So as we begin the second quarter, St. Mary's opens up with a good drive and gets at least a first down at the Douglas 41-yard line.
Hand off to number 25, Will Heika.
Heika, but he didn't get,
but there's some laundry on the field.
I think there's a flag. Yeah, I see a flag over there. One official is on his way. Looks like he has a football injury. As they are consulting. Flag is in a funny place. It's behind the line of scrimmage. It was on, false start on the offense.
I'll take him back 5 yards.
Indeed. Illegal formation, false start. And give the same signal for all of it. So, 1st and 15. Now they're back at the Douglas 46-yard line. bunch formation in tight for St. Mary's. Here's Haynes back to pass. He's going to be dropped. He's going to be sacked. They're going to put it up at the 46-yard line of Douglas. That's generous, but that's what they're giving him. It is still going to be second, and I'll let the scoreboard operator add it up.
Yeah.
It's like second and 19.
That's what he gets paid for.
They're going to say second and 24. So the Crusaders going the wrong way right now. Here's Haynes back to pass again. He fires this one over the middle. Boom! Binion got it and was dropped immediately. And going to give him down to the 43-yard line of Douglas. A gain of 12. That brings up 3rd and 12. It's a little more manageable. Again, Haynes back to pass. Throws it in the face of the rush. It's intercepted. That one's picked off. As grabbing that one out of the air for Douglas was Lane. That'll stop that drive, and Douglas will take it back. Already leading this one 16-14, 9:42 to go. We're in the second period. Douglas has been averaging about 11 points a game. I don't know how you do that necessarily, but that's what they've been averaging. Scored 34 in 3 games. And there's a completed pass by Christian.
About 4 yards on that one?
Out to Cross. And they're going to give him to the 42-yard line. A gain of about 4, gain of 6. He's 2nd and 4 now. They're going to go down. No, just missed. He was looking for Cross again, and Christian just missed him. Cross had the step. They just didn't quite get that one in there. Aldridge continues to show a blitz almost every play. Not this time, though. Hey, here's Christian, and he got it. Completion to the 40. He's got a block. He's down to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Douglas. Now, that'll be a 58-yarder. So, just like that, it's a 58-yarder for Douglas. And that was Lane on the reception. And here's that formation again. Now, they've been running it off to the right side. Wonder if St. Mary's is going to cover that. This time they're going to pass it. It's incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good this time. So as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we now see that it reads Douglas 22, St. Mary's 14. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD, here to get you there.
And I welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Right now, Douglas leads this one by a count of 22-14, having just scored on a 58-yard pass as a Christian got it out to Lane, and Lane cut it down the left side. There's a little dribbler again, and the Crusaders are on it this time at the 49-yard line. So, have a little work to do in the next 8 minutes and 47 seconds to get this tied up by halftime. Haynes gives it off. It's Heike. No, it's not Heike. My mistake. Della Penance with the carry.
Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 Crusaders on the 46-yard.
Dale Planance. I keep messing the name up. I apologize to his parents. I apologize to the family right now. I don't know why I struggle with that name. But they give it off to him again. This time he's got the 40. He's got the 35, and he's dropped inside the 35-yard line. Down to the 32 of Douglas. And now will be a first down for St. Mary's at the Douglas 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line.
Here we are at halftime, and the lights have about as much effect as they normally do at the beginning of the game. It's a little weird. Here's Haynes back to pass. He lets it go as he's hit, incomplete.
Incomplete pass intended for number 44.
It was intended for Aldridge, but Cross was there on the coverage. Was able to get a hand on it. 2nd and 10. Now St. Mary's taking quite a while to make this call. Usually these days you see them going a little faster with that hurry-up type offense. Haynes back to pass. He's going long, but there's nobody there. Was aiming for the end zone, but Benyon was the closest Crusader, and
he was nowhere near the end zone, though.
He was nowhere near the end zone. No. Christian and Lane were actually the closest players to it, and they're Douglas players. So we'll see what they've got. They got cooked up now. A 3rd and 10. Haynes, again, back to pass. Looking for Aldridge, incomplete. Almost picked off that time by Douglas. But not quite, just fell through the defender's hands. So 4th and 10. So St. Mary's had a couple of good plays, but it looks like maybe the drive is going to stall here if they, well, it will stall if they don't do something to get them 10-plus yards. Coming out to the left side of the formation is Patel. Back to pass to go, looking for Binion again, incomplete. No, it wasn't Binion that they were looking for, but it was still incomplete as it was thrown over the head. So they'll turn it over on downs, and Douglas will take over. Make sure that you thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Douglas will take over. They're at the St. Mary's 32-yard line. And there's a give to, I believe that was Brown. And he'll be stood up. They'll say it's enough at the 41-yard line.
Carry by number 30, Levi Brown for the Trojans.
Actually out to the 42.
Second and 10.
So 2nd and 5.
From the 37-yard line. Excuse me, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 37, yes. Christian is going to keep it this time. He finds a hole. He cuts it up the middle. He's at the 50. He's at the 45, and he's inside the St. Mary's 45-yard line at the 43-yard line of St. Mary's.
Yeah, Douglas really having some great success with that run game.
First and 10 Trojans.
As we noted, though, before the game, they got some beef on that offensive line.
I was curious on the last drive. Didn't run the ball at all, but scored nonetheless. But it looks like they're going back to the ground on this possession.
Christian will give it to Brown. Brown's inside the 40. Put him down at the St. Mary's 38-yard line. There's another gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up from there.
Douglas.
We're halfway through period number 2. And the Douglas Trojans lead it 22-14. I was wrong. My partner was asking about concessions. Somebody's got nachos. Christian fires it downfield. He's got a man down there. That's Cross, and crosses in. So there's a 38-yarder. A touchdown, Douglas, as they now have 28 on the board.
Well, Terry, I'll have to go down and take a look at that at halftime.
So here's the same formation. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, 7 to the left. They always run it to the right.
May as well keep doing it till they stop you.
Oh, now they're going to snap it to Cross way on the left, and he's in.
2-point conversion completed by Douglas.
Well, okay, that's a little different. So as we look at the Lithia's, the John L. Scott scoreboard, what we see now is that Douglas leads this one by a count of 30-14. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Circle K powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy.
And we welcome you back to U.S. Cellular Park, Gary Wheeler Field, and the Lithia Superstore game of the week, and they're going to kick this one over. A 30-14 lead for Douglas as they just scored on a 38-yard pass. Christian to Cross. That's Cross's second touchdown reception.
False start. Douglas.
False start on Douglas.
Yeah. Douglas really stole pretty much all the momentum here in this second quarter. See if St. Mary's can make it a little bit closer right before half.
Coach asked me one time, how do you get a false start on a kickoff? I told him, I don't know. You're the coach. Tell me how many ways it happens. There we go.
Deep kick.
Oh, that was a good kick. That one's going to roll clear back to the 15 where it's going to be picked up by Heike. And Heike isn't going to hardly get anywhere with that as he gets out to about the 22-yard line. It's about a 7-yard return. So the St. Mary's Crusaders have a ways to go.
Still tons of time left in this football game, but got to get something going here.
78 yards to go for a touchdown, but there's 5 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Exactly.
In the quarter.
Not pressed for time here in this game.
Haynes. There's Aldridge in motion, but they're going to give it to the first man through, which is Heike. He'll take it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up now for the Crusaders, wearing their Kelly green uniforms tonight.
2nd and 7 Crusaders from the 25-yard line.
There's all kinds of people coming with nachos, Elijah. Huh? Could almost make one jealous.
That'll be my top priority here at halftime. Except maybe I'll go for a hamburger if they got them.
Here's Haynes back to pass. He fires out to the right side to Binion, and Binion will wrap it up, but he's down at the 32. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. He didn't get anything. He's down at the 20. Still down at the 27. My mistake. I was watching the official. He was out past the 30, but he took it back to the 27. So really no gain at all. 3rd and 5 still. It actually looks like it's more than 3rd and 5. It looks like it's 3rd and 6.
Looked like Douglas may have popped off sides on that one.
Yeah.
That'll help out.
Yeah. Encroachment on Douglas.
Might give him a, was it 3rd and 5? Yep. Looks like they're moving the chains. That'll be a first down.
And it'll be first down out at the 32-yard line for St. Mary's.
However you can get them, I guess.
All those free yards are the best. There's a handoff to Heike again, and he'll step out of bounds. The official says at the 39-yard line. That's a good gain of 7, though.
6?
Yeah, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just over 3 minutes here.
Yeah, they're going to have to speed it up. They're still on the Douglas side of the field.
See if St. Mary's can get anything going here before the half.
Haynes rolling out to his right, fires it downfield incomplete.
There's a flag. That'll be pass interference.
Yeah, that will
Douglas.
be. That will be pass interference. And the thing is, the player that was interfered with wasn't even going to get the pass. It was over his head.
It didn't look like it.
Huh?
Yeah, definitely didn't look like it. But
yeah,
as I said, however you can get those first downs.
Yeah, so that'll be
15, right?
That's a big one. Yep, 15.
That'll put them past the 50, I believe. Yeah, well past the 50. Down to
at the 46. Yeah. Put it down at the Douglas 46-yard line.
Well, St. Mary's inching closer with a little bit of help from the Douglas defense.
So the first down, yeah, however you can get them, those are good ones. Haynes looking to throw. Looks over the middle, looking for Binion. I take that back. He's looking for Patel, but he couldn't quite get it to Patel. So they getting themselves organized here. That's out to Binion. Binion's close to the first down.
I think he might be a hair short.
I don't know. No, he's the 37. I think he's going to be about a half yard short.
Very close on that one. What do you think? Just power football on this third down?
I don't know. Third, we'll call it one because you can't call it a half yard. But it's a pretty short one.
See what they do. See if they decide to pound it right up the middle.
They do. They're going right up the middle. Out to the outside. Out to the 30 and down to the 25 and very close to the down. Put it down at the 22-yard line. So that's a St. Mary's first down.
Just under 2 minutes here.
Yeah.
First and 10 Crusaders from the 22-yard line.
Here's Haynes going to the right this time. He'll throw it on the run. Has a man incomplete.
I think he may have caught that.
Oh, he did, but not into the end zone. He did. All right, they're going to give him the touchdown. I missed the signal on that, so that's a St. Mary's touchdown.
That looks short to me, but they have a better view than we do. So
I'll tell you what, yeah, I would have.
Looked like about the 2 or 3 yard line by my eyes.
They're going to say it's a touchdown, and that's from 32 yards, I believe.
Crusaders line up with a 2-point conversion.
On my unofficial notes, that's the way it'll be.
Don't know about that one, but nothing we can do about it.
Here goes. Haynes, is he going to get it to the end zone? No. 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 Nope. Nope. Not this time. So, as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see now that it's Douglas 30, St. Mary's 20 as they missed on that 2-point conversion. We'll keep it right here. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. And we'll tell you that you need to stay tuned for the halftime report, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department and PlayMedford.com. Programs, sports, leagues, and activities for everyone in the family are starting up again. Visit PlayMedford.com to learn more.
Interesting to see what they might decide to do here with the kickoff. So feel like kicking it deep and making Douglas go the length of the field, or hope they can get one to bounce out of a Douglas player's hands and get a recovery here before halftime.
Yeah, kickoffs haven't went real deep. Now, maybe they're going to have Luke Binion do it. Luke Binion is a soccer player.
Running back up as the ball fell over here.
Yeah.
See what they choose to do.
If Luke Binion's going to kick it off, we'll probably go somewhere with this one. Yeah. Yeah, he's a soccer player. He can boom it.
Right you are.
And he does. It takes a Douglas roll. Clear back to the 10-yard line. Picked up there by Lane. Lane is not looking out. He's going to reverse field. He gets around a man. He's out at the 20. He's got a block. There's one block. Oh, that was a big block, but they're going to call a penalty. And there's out to the 50. And finally, he's going to be ridden out of bounds at the St. Mary's 33-yard line, but there are flags all over the place.
Yeah, likely going to be a block in the back on Douglas, so this one should come back.
I'm not sure. We have 4 flags on the field. I don't know if everybody's got the same penalty or if we've got 4 of them.
Well, I saw the flag fly immediately after a huge block, and this one's coming back, it looks like.
So, yeah, we'll just show you right now. That's the penalty flag that you're looking at out there.
That's going to wipe out a really great return. That return man had to run a long way for all those yards.
Yeah.
Took it, ran a little backwards, took it to the left, took it around, back to the right side.
It's yeah. It's a personal foul is what they called. There are probably any number of penalties they could have picked from. But they will be at, Douglas will be at their own 14 instead of the St. Mary's 33. And that's with a minute 14 to go in the game, or in the half. Oh. St. Mary's is going to give back 5 of it.
Penalty on the Crusaders. Encroachment. 5-yard penalty.
There's some discussion, but I don't think there should be a whole lot of discussion. St. Mary's made contact first. Unless the center did something.
Call was encouragement.
Dead ball foul. It is against Douglas.
Start.
Huh. So the center must have done something to draw everybody off because St. Mary's certainly jumped.
That puts the ball.
That puts the ball back at the 5-yard line. First and 15 at the 9, actually.
Yeah.
The 9, first and 15. Here's Christian. He's launching it long. He's got a man out there. Oh, just barely.
Great defense on that.
Binion, I think, got a hand on it. Otherwise, Lane was gone.
And it took all the reach he had to knock that pass away.
Yeah, Lane was well on his way that time.
Second and 15. Trojans from their own 9-yard line.
Now, if St. Mary's can get a stop here, there's still time to work the field.
Aldridge is on the, oh, he couldn't quite get it. That's intercepted. And St. Mary's has it and is batted down at about the 10-yard line. Grabbing that one was Indiana Olson. He got it back to the 11-yard line.
Things just got a little more interesting here.
They certainly have.
First and 10, St. Mary's.
So first and 10 at the 11-yard line. 59 seconds to go in the half. And so St. Mary's, boy, it could be a high-scoring game tonight the way this one's going. A lot of fun for the fans, though. They turned and gave that one to Aldridge, and Aldridge will plow his way down to about the
maybe got a
10.
yard.
Maybe. 9-yard line, looks like, by the official here. So, second and 8.
A couple yards there.
They only got a couple out of that.
Clock is still ticking here.
Here's Haynes rolling out to his left. Got a man.
He's in.
Touchdown, Crusaders. As grabbing that one was Hadley from 9 yards out. So Hadley gets one on the board.
Well,
pardon me while I write there. We'll acknowledge the touchdown in a moment. Hang it there. But, yeah, from 9 yards out. Now let's see if they can get the 2.
It's really been a game of momentum this whole game.
Crusaders line up for the 2-point conversion.
Feels like a basketball game, a game of runs.
Haynes. Give it off. Heike looking for something. He's in. Heike with it. So now we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, and it now reads Douglas 30, St. Mary's 28 with 25 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Ty Fox, huh?
And we return to U.S. Cellular Park, Gary Wheeler Field, where you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. There's Binion kicking off again, and this time Douglas takes it a little better. They get it out to the 30, out to the 35, and finally gets stopped somewhere around there, as that was Jacob Fay that took that for the Trojans. 30-28 ball game. Tell you right now, there's been a lot of action here. At 17 seconds to go.
First and 10, Douglas from the 38-yard line.
Wouldn't count out something happening.
Absolutely not. A lot of big plays here.
We'll be recapping them on the PlayMedford.com halftime report. Here's Christian. Looking. Now he takes off and runs. He can't find anybody. He's out to the 50. He's out to the 40. And he's brought down inside the 40-yard line. They're going to put him down at the 38 of St. Mary's.
If nothing else, you'll get a heave to the end zone to end this half, most likely.
First and 10, Douglas from the 38-yard line.
Maybe have time for
So now we have a timeout. And so we will just hold it right here, as they'll be back at it for pretty quickly. The Medical Ice Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medical. I'm turning the light so I can read. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. And as you can see by the John L. Scott scoreboard, a 30-28 ball game. They really put up a lot of offense tonight. So let's see what Douglas does. They're out on the left hash mark. And they're down to the St. Mary's 38-yard line. But they have 6 seconds, so you have time for one play. Potentially.
Yeah, maybe a quick pass, but odds are looks like a heave to the end zone.
Here's Christian looking for somebody. He's firing this one long. It's going to be intercepted.
It's going to end the half.
And that will end the half as Hecky got there to intercept that one. And so we've now made it to halftime. And at halftime, the John L. Scott scoreboard now reads Douglas 30, St. Mary's 28. You're listening to we can hear ourselves. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Make sure that you stay tuned now for the halftime report, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department and PlayMedford.com. Programs, sports, leagues, and activities for everyone in the family are starting up again. Visit PlayMedford.com to learn more.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, God! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sundays, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome to the SportsMedford.com halftime report, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Youth and adult sports leagues and tournaments are back on. To get in the game, visit SportsMedford.com, where you can learn about leagues and sign up. As you can see by the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Douglas 30, St. Mary's 28. We've had a lot of scoring here. It's a great game for the fans, probably driving the coaches a little bit nuts defensively. The way it started out was St. Mary's scored with 8:05 to go in the first on a Heike 4-yard run. The 2-point conversion was no good. And then with 4:42 to go in the first, Heike got his second touchdown of 70 yards. And the 2-point pass to Reed from Haynes was good. Then Douglas got in the action with 2:23 to go in the first. They had a Christian scored on a 4-yard run, and he scored the 2-point conversion also. I think St. Mary's was a little off guard on the first one as they line up 4 to the right and 7 to the left, do the Trojans, when they do a 2-point conversion, and Christian basically walked in on that one. And then with 54 seconds to go, Christian found Cross for an 18-yard pass touchdown. The 2-point conversion was no good. And we were just getting warmed up. In the second half, Douglas kept it going at 8:47. Then they had a 58-yard pass from Christian to Lane. That 2-point conversion was no good. And then with 5:17 to go, Christian found Cross with a 38-yard pass this time, and Cross was able to run in the 2-point conversion. St. Mary's wasn't done, though. They came back with their own 32-yard pass as Haynes found Binion for a 32-yard reception, and that 2-point conversion was no good. And then with 25 seconds to go, I believe it was Binion again that they passed it to, and it was a 9-yard touchdown reception that time, and the 2-point conversion again was no good. So it turned out to be a 30-28 lead, if we didn't mess up our math somewhere along the way. You're listening to the PlayMedford.com halftime report. The Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular. A presentation of Table Rock Sports as you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard at halftime. It's Douglas 30, St. Mary's 28.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. He was shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads Douglas 30, St. Mary's 28 as you're listening to the SportsMedford.com halftime report. This is the end of fall sports in the spring. Tonight and tomorrow, basically, as we'll be at it one more time, the St. Mary's boys soccer team will be taking on Rogue River, and that'll be tomorrow here at U.S. Cellular Park. And Table Rock Sports will be there to cover that one for you. They will have some games next week, I believe. I'm trying to remember. Tammy told me all that. We went through all the various sports, and I wasn't writing notes, but they. Boys soccer, I believe, has a game on Tuesday in what they call the culmination week. And so they will culminate for them as they will play Brookings Harbor, if I recall correctly who they're going to play. I thought maybe it was a canceled game and they were just making it up. But she said, no, it's basically going to be like a playoff game for the two teams, maybe even a championship game, I guess, as they want to unofficially call it that. But that'll be all the sports, and then we'll turn our attention to the spring sports, baseball, softball, and I don't know how much track Table Rock Sports will actually do, but track will also be going on at the same time. We're at halftime, and at halftime, the scoreboard reads Douglas High School 30, St. Mary's 20. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD, here to get you there.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, God! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We are at halftime, and at halftime, Douglas leads this one 30 to 20. As we told you, this is kind of the end of the fall sports in the spring, and now we're going to do the spring sports in the spring. So we'll be out with some more ball games, but both of these clubs looking to end the season on a win. Both of them have only one win on the season. This is only the fourth game that St. Mary's has been able to play, and likewise for Douglas. They've only been able to play 4 games also. So they are looking to close their season on a win. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, God! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. A presentation of TableRockSports.net. We're about ready to begin the third quarter as Douglas leads this one 30 to 28 in what was a rousing first half as both teams moved the ball up and down the field. Great game for the fans. Probably a good game for the coaches too, but defensively I think they're probably saying somebody should stop somebody somewhere. But it's a great game for the fans anyway.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch so far.
The Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. Douglas is set to kick it off. There's another little dribbler. And St. Mary's will fall on that one. Falling on it is Reed. That'll be 1st and 10 for St. Mary's as they are at their own 46-yard line. A lot of signals. Haynes will hand it off to Hecka. And Hecka will take that across the 50 to the 48-yard line of Douglas. And we've got a player down. We sure do. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll take a quick break here as you take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard as it shows here in the third period that it's Douglas 30 and St. Mary's 28. Welcome you back to U.S. Cellular Park, Gary Wheeler Field, where the Douglas Trojans and the St. Mary Crusaders are getting it on tonight. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. So the good news is the injured player is walking off the field with a little assistance, at least able to get to the sideline, and they'll take care of things there. We're ready to get back at it. St. Mary's has the ball, 2nd and 4 at the Douglas 48. Haynes fires it for Binion, incomplete. Binion went inside, the pass went outside. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Looked like he maybe didn't even see it coming.
Could be. Could be. So, but 3rd and 4 now from the 48-yard line. Give it off to Hecka, and Hecka will have the first down as he gets it inside the Douglas 40. Near official says the 39-yard line. And that's exactly where they'll put it. That's a good run of 18.
1st and 10 Crusaders on the 39-yard
No, good run of 11. Boy, my math is bad tonight. Good run of 11. Hecka now a single back behind Haynes. And they'll give it to him. He's got a block. He gets it out to the outside. He's near the 30. He's going to step out of bounds, just short of the 30-yard line. They're putting him down to 31. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up for St. Mary's. So the offenses have dominated tonight.
Yeah, early on, the first couple of drives, it looked like we might have a little bit of a defensive game, but that sure did not hold up.
That switched in a hurry, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Aldridge in near to Haynes now. Haynes throws a little screen out to Hecka. Hecka's going to have to get away. He breaks one tackle. He's looking for blocks. There's going to be one block, and he's going to be very close to the first down, and there goes the first down. There goes the yard guy. Chain gang got tackled. They bent it. Guess we should pick up where they put him at the 30-yard line. Is what it's looking like. They did.
Yeah, they bent it good.
They really bent that one. The 3rd and 1. Hecka's on the sidelines recovering. He didn't realize
half the chain crew.
Well, he didn't realize he was playing against the chain crew too. Yeah. Turn and give it off this time. Looking for space. I don't think that's enough for the first down. That was Del Planancy. But I don't think he got it. 4th and 1 at the 30. Hecka didn't stay out long, did he? Right back in. And there's Hecka again. He has the first down. He's down to the 26-yard line, so that's a gain of about 4, and that'll be enough for a first down. 27-yard line is where it's at. Still trying to fix the chain marker over there.
I don't know if they'll be able to do it.
I think that's done for the night, man. It's just going to stay bent. There's Haynes. He's looking deep. Got a man there. That's Binion. Touchdown, Crusaders. No, they already called the touchdown. Sorry about that, guys. They already called the touchdown. So just like that.
PA announcer is really having fun with it down there.
Yeah, they 9:18 to go in the third, and first the opening drive, and that's it, boy. They've got it on the board. Let's see if they can get 2 more. Oh, they faked it. Well, maybe. Nope, that's not going to work.
I wasn't quite sure where the ball went on that one.
Well, I think it went to Aldridge, but I don't think he quite made it in. So the John L. Scott scoreboard now shows that it's St. Mary's 34. Douglas High School is 30. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, as St. Mary's has just scored to make it a 34-30 ball game. Douglas takes the kickoff. That's Lane with it. Lane will get it out to the 45-yard line. A pretty good return for Douglas. They're going to move it back. Now there's debate. All right, now they say the 44. One official was on the 43, one was on the 45. Split the difference, make it the 44. 1st and 10 from there. Christian keeps it after he faked it to Brown. He'll get to the 50-yard line. A gain of about 6 for the Trojans.
Gain of 5. 2nd and 5, Douglas.
2nd and 4. Aldridge coming on a blitz, but Brown runs right by him. He's down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's dropped down from behind. My goodness. Looked like he was on the way, but St. Mary's caught up with him. He went right around the left corner down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, great shoestring tackle, or he would have been in the end zone on that one.
Yeah, they caught up with him from the backside. Otherwise, he was gone. So from the 15. This time, Christian keeps it. He cuts out to the right side. He's going to get a block. He's in. Touchdown. Trojans.
Number 9, Seth Christian, for a touchdown. Douglas.
Well, you were saying we could be in for a very, very high-scoring game here, and it looks like we're well on our way.
Yeah, they
scores from both teams here on their opening drives.
Yeah, it's they're scoring quickly.
Trojans line up to swing the gate for the 2-point conversion.
Douglas trying to increase their lead. Christian has it. Christian is in.
Number 9, Christian keeps it up the middle.
So the 2-point conversion is now good. As you look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, you'll see that he reads Douglas 38, St. Mary's 34. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD. Here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD. Here to get you there.
And I welcome you back to U.S. Cellular Park, Gary Wheeler Field, as this is a long kickoff for Douglas and is taken by St. Mary's. Eventually it's picked up anyway, and they're going to get it out across the 20-yard line.
Nice return out of the backfield by number 3, P.J. Flowers.
So St. Mary's will get going from there, from the Looks like they're putting them on the 27-yard line, their own 27-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. 7:54 to go in the third period. 38-34. As we continue to just go up and down the field offensively, which is a lot of fun for the fans.
It's a lot of fun to watch for sure.
That's
Not
true.
so fun for the defensive coordinator, but
yeah. Make sure that you thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Haynes will pitch it this time to Heika. Heika's across the 40. He's down near the 45-yard line. Let's see if they'll give it to him, and they do. So there's a gain of 18 for Heika out to their own 45-yard line as the offenses continue to roll. I will say this, though. Jamie Young has to be looking at this and say, you know, if we can keep this going in the fall, we're going to be a high-scoring team. Don't know how that's going to work out for them. Haynes gives it off to Heika. And Heika is out across the 50. He's across the 40 and finally out of bounds. They're going to say at the 40. So at the 40 is where he steps out, and that's going to be another St. Mary's first down. So about a 22-yard run that time. Haynes gives it to Aldridge. Aldridge to the 35. There's a flag. The flag thrown. So we'll have to show that there's a penalty flag coming up, and we're probably going to get a hold as Aldridge went around the edge. But we'll wait and see. That's about where that flag was thrown.
And they're walking backwards.
Yeah, it's a hold. So that'll be 10 yards back for St. Mary's. And be 2nd and 20 back at the 50-yard line. Or make it 1st and 20. I'm sorry, 1st and 20. Back at the 50. Aldridge in motion. Throw a screen to Binion. Binion cuts it back to the middle. Now he comes all the way back out to the left. He picks up a block by Heika. He's down across the 30. And he's down at, the official says, he's down at the 26-yard line. And that'll be enough for a first down. Gain of 24. So put him down at the 26. 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, it didn't look like he had room, but cut it back to the left, and lo and behold, he had a lot of green in front of him.
This goes to Heika, who just takes it right up the left side, right up the middle there, between the guard and the tackle. They put him down at the 29-yard line. Gain of 3. 21-yard line, excuse me. I'm on the wrong marker. 21-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Crusaders. Haynes looking for Binion. Too high.
Right off his hands.
Little high, though. Binion, I don't think could have gotten much higher, but he did get a hand on it at least, but couldn't bring it in.
Number 10, Gio Boyle for the Trojans on the breakout.
This is to Aldridge, who just lowers his head. Takes a few people with him. Don't think he quite got the first down.
He's close. I think he's a little bit short there.
A little short of the 16. That brings 4th and 1. I'm going to say you got a 4-yard gain out of it. And here's Heike. He has the first down at the 14. That's good for 3, which is 2 more than they needed. So 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Can still get a first down at the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as they gave that to Delplancey, but Delplancey doesn't get much out of that. He's short of the 10. He's down at the 12. Looks like they're on the 12-yard line to me. They're saying it's a 13, but maybe it is. Looks like it's a 12 to me. Haynes going for the end zone.
Looks like he's got it.
Touchdown. Yeah. There it is. Touchdown Crusaders. And it looks like it's Binion on the reception. Yeah, so Binion gets another one. This time it was, they erased that quickly. 14-yard pass.
Crusaders line up for the 2-point conversion.
Take their time getting this one right. They're going to give it to Aldridge. Aldridge is in. That was almost too easy that time, I'll tell you. So we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, and now here with 3:50 to go in the third period, it shows that it's Douglas trailing St. Mary's 42-38. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
At Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with MyCircleK, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Park, where the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week is taking place. St. Mary's and Douglas going at it. 42-38, the Crusaders on top after they just scored. So we'll see what Douglas does as it's been going up and down the field. They take the kickoff and get it out to the 40-yard line. And that'll be 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Trojans.
For the Crusaders, number 64, A.J. Douglas has the ball 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's not like they've actually had short fields either on some of these scores. It's not like that's the reason. They're just scoring at will, both sides right now. That'll go out to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Looks like a St. Mary's player.
And you got a Crusader. I guess he's okay. Hecka was stretching himself. There's a low snap, but it's handled. Christian gets away for the moment. He's out close to the 50. That'll be really close to a first down.
He had it by just about a half yard.
Yep. He's got it. Actually put him down at the 49, which is a little more than he needed. So Douglas has a first down in St. Mary's territory with 2:56 to go in the third. And we have a player coming off for, has to have something fixed. Oh, maybe he's got a finger that needs to be worked on. There's Christian. Looking, firing, dropped. Lane had it, and then dropped it.
He had it, and then he had a bit of green in front of him. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, Lane had it in his hands, and when he turned to go upfield, he just dropped it. 2nd and 10 from the St. Mary's 49 for the Trojans. Here's Christian looking, going deep. Got a man there. Binion breaks it up. Binion probably was thinking he should have had that one intercepted, but he broke it up as Lane was there. And actually there were like 3 green shirts there for St. Mary's. They had good coverage on that one. 3rd and 10.
We'll see if we can get our first stop here of the second half.
Our first stop in a long time.
Yeah, really, since seems like the
somewhere in the first quarter. There's Christian going long again. Got a man out there. Batted away by Binion. Jones, the intended receiver. But Binion, for the second time, got back there and knocked that one away.
He was open. It was just a tad underthrown on that one. If that was a good pass, I think that might be 6.
Well, St. Mary's just happy to get a hand on it.
And they're lining up to go for it.
Oh, yeah, on 4th and 10, yeah. I'm not going to punt it away. Haynes back to pass. Oh, man. And Hecka almost had that one, and a flag comes in. That's a really late flag.
Not sure what that one's going to be.
Now, Hecka is holding his ankle, so that's no good. Let's see what the call is. Pass interference?
On the defense.
On the defense.
Well, no stops right now.
Penalty is against the Crusaders. Pass interference.
Guess that's all we'll say about it is just, Hika's down. See what they're working on him. He's got looks like he has a cramp. Fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and then click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. And Heike is up, but they're still working on it. He's cramping up. They're going to give this one off now to big hole there for Jones, or Brown. Brown, he's had a really big hole open up and got it down to the 20-yard line, a gain of 14.
First and 10, Trojans at the 19.
As the offenses continue to dominate. Christian keeps it to the left side. He breaks a tackle. He's not going to be in. He's going to be short. See where the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5. So another major gain of about 15 yards. Haynes will keep it himself.
He's in there.
And he's in.
Well, they needed some help, but they got it done.
Yep. 5-yard run that time for, actually I think it's officially a 4-yard run for Christian. That's not the first time he's done that tonight. We'll see if they can score the 2-point. They've been really successful out of this formation. Receivers split to the right, and they got 3 in the middle of the field, and everybody else is to the left, and there they did it again. As the 2-point conversion is good. As that time,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
as that time, Christian got it to Lane. So the John L. Scott scoreboard now reads Douglas 46, St. Mary's 42, with 1:46 to go here in the third period. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation at TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I will welcome you back to U.S. Cellular Park, and a long kickoff that went over the head of Heike, but Heike turned around and grabbed it and manages to get it back out to the 29-yard line. As we come to almost the close of the third period.
The Crusaders take the ball first and 10.
So it'll be first and 10 out at the 29-yard line for the Crusaders. As we've just watched offenses go up and down the field tonight. It's actually been kind of fun. Because we're seeing not just little 2- and 3-yard plays. We're seeing big ones.
Big chunks every time. Yeah, not going to see it right here.
Nope. Aldridge just stood straight up, and they'll put him back at the 25-yard line. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Yeah. That didn't fool anybody that time. Back goes Haynes. Little screen this time to Binion. Binion won't break the tackle this time as he's stopped at the 27, 28-yard line.
For a gain of 3, bringing up 3rd down for the Crusaders.
And St. Mary's is going to have to speed it up. They want to get a playoff here in the third, before the third period ends. We're under 20 seconds, under 15.
Looks like, yeah.
Down to 10. They're just standing there.
They look content to let this run out.
And that's going to be like the end of period number 3. So, we've made it to the end of 3. And at the end of 3, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads that it's Douglas 46, St. Mary's 42. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net. And we're back here at U.S. Cellular Park, Gary Wheeler Field, where the Douglas Trojans own a 46-42 lead at the end of 3. And we begin now period number 4. St. Mary's with the ball. Here's Haynes. Rolling out to his right. Fakes it. Now he finally throws it. Intercepted.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Oh, man, I thought Cross had that one. It was close. But the official right there said he stepped out of bounds first. Came down out of bounds with it. St. Mary's will live for another play. 4th and 11. I don't see Haynes in there, so maybe they're going to punt this one. Oh, yeah, they're going to punt this one away. So let's see how that goes. This is the first punt of the ball game. Not a bad punt. It's going to come down near the 50. It's going to be taken right there by Lane, and Lane is going to be, not Lane, excuse me, it's number 9. That was Christian that took that punt. He's dropped at the St. Mary's 45-yard line.
I believe we did have a punt early in the first quarter, if I remember right.
Is that right? We had.
I believe so.
That'd be like only the second one tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's either the first or second. Either way, offenses are shining tonight.
Yeah. So the Trojans will take over. Brown is the running back. Christian gives it, nope, he keeps it himself. And he finds a hole. He's at the 35 and stopped just short of the 30. Binion getting there to bring him down. Put him down at the 31, so that's a gain of about 15.
Bringing up a 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
As they say, they're ripping them off in big chunks tonight.
Yeah, no point in punting if you can't get a stop on the other end, so we'll see what happens here.
Give it to Brown. Brown at the 30, breaks a tackle to the 25, and they'll just blow it dead at the 24-yard line.
First defender, I don't really can never seem to get the tackle in this game.
It's 24, so that's a gain of 7. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Takes about 3 guys almost every time, it seems like.
Gain of 6 yards, bring up 2nd and 4 for the Trojans.
I put it back at the 25, so it's a little closer to 2nd and 4 at this point. This is going to be another handoff. This is going to be cross, makes one man miss. He's in, touchdown. From 25 yards out.
Ball carried by number 41, Ty Cross, resulting in a Trojans touchdown.
So that's another one on the board, and it's now 52-42. And of course, they'll be going for 2 of them here, right here.
Trojans line up the 2-point conversion as their hallmark.
Christian over on the right side of the field. A pass. 2 points.
You know, they ran just about the same play with that formation almost every time.
So, the John L. Scott scoreboard now reads Douglas 54 and St. Mary's 42. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
So here we go with the kickoff. A 54-42 ball game. They take that one deep. They get it to 20, out to the 30, out. Well, stopped across the 35. They say at the 38-yard line, 37-yard line. It looks like where they're going to officially spot it. So St. Mary's will start 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. They have a little work to do now. Thing about scoring a touchdown and going for 2-point conversions, though, as we have 10 minutes left to go in the ball game, is that a 10-point lead isn't that big.
Not at all. Still lots of time left here.
Here's a handoff to Heike. Heike will get it across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Crusaders.
On the tackle for the Trojans, number 30, Levi Brown. Bringing up a 2nd and 4 on the 37-yard line.
Fake the pitch and give it to Aldridge. Aldridge is finding a little room this time, unlike the last time he ran it. And they'll put him down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 for Bo Aldridge, but that'll be a first down at this point.
Looks like they finally got that chain marker straightened out a little bit.
He got ran over. Make no bones about it, man. He got hit good. Oh, now what?
Looks like
there's flags.
Offsides on Douglas,
That'll be
I believe.
I bet you it's going to be on. It is. Yep. So there's another penalty flag there, and that'll be a 5-yarder against Douglas. 1st and 5 out of the Douglas 47-yard line. There's a pass to Aldridge right over the middle. He breaks one tackle. He's inside the 30-yard line. The official here on the near side says let's put it down at the 28. There's a 19-yard gain for Bo Aldridge on that pass. And we have whistles. I think we're ready to go now. Give this one off to Heike. Heike is across the 30, the 25, inside the 20-yard line. Official here says he's down at the 19. And that'll be a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Crusaders. So once again, they both sides continue to move the football. Calling an audible. Back to pass. Looking for Aldridge. They've got him. Aldridge is going to pull.
He's close.
They're going to say no. Nope. I was a little ahead of the official. They put him down at the 1. An 18-yard gain on that pass. So it's 1st and goal at the 1 for the Crusaders. 6:55 to go in the ball game. You said a 10-point deficit when you go for 2 isn't that big. Give it to Aldridge. Aldridge.
A little bit.
No, he's
short.
down. Boy, the official he's emphatic.
A couple of them are pointing saying there's a fumble, but
no, he's saying the ground caused the fumble. He was already down when the ball came out. 2nd and goal at the 1. And they were most emphatic about the fact that he was already down. Oh, hi.
He's going to lose a yard, I think.
Handoff to number 25, Will Heike for a loss.
Heike had nowhere to go. He's back to the 5-yard line, and St. Mary's says that maybe we should just call a timeout and talk about this. The John L. Scott scoreboard shows that it's 54 to 42 with Douglas out on top. Today's game is brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. You can hear another St. Mary's presentation tomorrow at noon here on TableRockSports.net as it's boys soccer, as St. Mary's will be taking on Rogue River right here at U.S. Cellular Park. Trying to get it in. 3rd and goal from the 5.
Crusaders line up on 3rd down. 5 yards to goal. On the 5-yard line.
And Heike has nowhere to go.
Once again on the tackle, number 30.
That's clear back to the 9-yard line.
Bringing up the 4th down for the Crusaders.
4th and goal from the 9. We say it's not much of a deficit, but if you don't score right here, it becomes a big deficit.
Times are really getting short now.
We're approaching the 5-minute mark. And the way Douglas has been scoring. Here's Haynes throwing for the zone. Incomplete. Intended for Binion. So they're going to turn it over on downs. But that'll be turn it over at the 9-yard line.
Now there still is time here, but St. Mary's needs to stop right here.
So yeah, Douglas has a long field, 91 yards. But long fields haven't meant much tonight. And any coach will tell you it's always better to end the season with a win than a loss. So both of them would like to win this game. Here's Brown. Brown, he has nowhere to go.
I think they might probably say that about any game.
I'm going to give him a debating. They're going to give him a yard. Put it at the 10, so it's 2nd and 9 from the 10-yard line.
St. Mary's has timeouts, but doubt they'll use them here. Probably just try to see how this all shapes out on this possession. Desperately needing a stop here.
Here comes not Brown with it. This is Christian, but there's a flag that's thrown in. Christian kept it, but I can tell you right now, we'll just put our little old penalty flag up because that's what has happened.
51, Ethan Cano for the Crusaders, but there is a penalty flag on the field.
And let's see, there's be some discussion. You know, when on an end around like that, you just kind of suspect holding. Doesn't mean we're right, but it's what we would suspect. He's looking like it's a personal foul.
It is on the offense.
It was on the offense. Illegal use of the hands. That'll go back half the distance. Put it back at about the 10-yard line now. 2nd down and 11.
On their own 7-yard line.
So from the 7, Douglas will call signals. Christian will keep it again. He's out across the 15, or maybe right at the 15. Looks like they got out to the 16-yard line, but at least by the one official.
Well, that will make it 3rd down, so we'll see if St. Mary's can get that stop.
That is not 3rd and long either. It's 3rd and about 3.
Resulting in a 3rd and 3 for the Trojans at the 16-yard line.
So you're right. St. Mary's needs to stop. We are at 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, and they need it right now.
Give it to Brown. Brown will move the pile enough to get the first down. That'll move it out across the 20, out to the 23-yard line. A gain of 7, so that's more than enough for that first down.
2-score game. St. Mary's would need a miracle at this point, or at least a stop to start with.
Yeah, we're below 2.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Christian hand it to Brown one more time. He'll move it out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 8.
And it doesn't look like St.
Second
Mary's
and 2.
wants to use any of their timeouts here.
I don't know what the timeout situation is. Well, we're below 2 minutes. Douglas using every second. Christian put it into the stomach of Brown and then kept it himself and took it out to the 37-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So I don't know. Maybe St. Mary's is out of timeouts because we're down to about 1 minute to go.
That looks like it's going to do it then.
And there's no indication that the Crusaders are calling timeout.
Yeah, Douglas can just go victory formation from here if they want to. Take a knee.
I don't think they have. I think in high school football they're going to have to run at least this play before they can go to victory formation. They'll give it to Brown. Brown takes it across the 40 out to the 43-yard line. And thought maybe we had a timeout, but maybe not so much, as we're down to 20 seconds to go. Everybody's just shaking hands. And that, they're going to say, is the end of the game. So we'll just say that that's the end of the game, because that's what they're saying right now, as Douglas refuses to run another play. And so Douglas on the John L. Scott scoreboard is the winner as they win this one 54-42 over the St. Mary's Crusaders. Stay tuned now as the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show is going to come your way next. We'll take a look at today's scoring. That'll be coming up on the My Circle K GP Energy postgame show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome to the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show. There was a lot of scoring tonight as both teams had the offenses going. In the first period, St. Mary's was the first one to score with 8:05 to go as Heike ran it in from 4 yards out. The two-point conversion was no good, so it was a quick 6-0 lead for the Crusaders. With 4:42 to go, Heike got a 70-yard run. This time, the two-point conversion was good as Haynes hit Reed for that two-point conversion. It was quickly 14-0. But Douglas wasn't ready to settle for that, as with 2:23 to go, Christian made a 4-yard run for the Trojans. The two-point conversion was good as Christian ran that in, and all of a sudden it was a 14-8 game. They came back with 54 seconds to go in the first period when Cross caught a 18-yard pass from Christian. The two-point conversion was no good, and it was a 14-14 game at the end of one. But we were just getting warmed up. In the second period, Douglas got going again with 8:47 to go, as this time Lane caught a 58-yard pass from Christian. The two-point conversion was no good. It was 20-14. Just minutes later, at the 5:17 mark, Cross caught a 38-yard pass from Christian. The two-point conversion was good this time as Cross ran that one in, and all of a sudden it was a 28-14 ball game. But no fear, here comes St. Mary's as Binion caught a 32-yard pass. The two-point conversion was no good. And in 25 seconds to go in the second period, just before the half, Binion caught a 9-yard pass, but the two-point conversion also failed. In the third, St. Mary's got the scoring started at the 9:18 mark as Binion caught his third touchdown pass of 34 yards this time. Again, the two-point conversion was no good. Meanwhile, Douglas scored when Christian had a 15-yard run. That two-point conversion was good as Christian ran it in. St. Mary's came back and scored with 3:50 to go as Binion caught his fourth pass, this one 12 yards, and the two-point conversion was no good. Douglas scored with 1:36 to go in the third period when Christian threw a 4-yard pass. I believe that the pass to Christian didn't throw it to himself. I believe that he threw that to Lane. But anyway, the two-point conversion was also good. It was a pass from Christian to Lane. And then in the fourth quarter, amazingly enough, we slowed down the scoring as only Douglas put it in as Cross scored on a 25-yard run. The two-point conversion was good as Christian was able to complete a pass for that two-point conversion. This has been the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, and we thank you for doing so. We'd like to thank the St. Mary's High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Our next Table Rock Sports production, at least as far as I'm concerned, since I don't know what the rest of them are doing, but mine will be tomorrow at noon right here at U.S. Cellular Park, boys soccer, as Rogue River will come to visit St. Mary's. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is Douglas 54, St. Mary's 42. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. With Elijah Klein, I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from U.S. Cellular Park in Medford, Oregon.
Get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD. Here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD. Here to get you there.